Hi guys. In this video, I want to share a little bit about my recent experience going out to hashtag Shitlord Meetup 2017. Now, some people in my viewership would probably not be familiar with this group of people, but basically it was a bunch of European YouTubers that tend to do a lot of social and political commentary on such things as modern feminism, Antifa, Brexit, local politics, and other things. And they get into debates and they sometimes deconstruct some of the weaker arguments and stuff like that, and basically share their opinion about different things. Now, back in my home country of Trinidad and Tobago, I remember listening to a lot of these commentators and really being encouraged and inspired and laughing hysterically sometimes at many of the things that they had said. And in some ways, these people actually came and inspired me to the point where I figured I would actually start this YouTube channel. Now, the event was an informal gathering in central London. It featured the likes of Oozaloo, Sargon of Akkad, Dr. Random McCam, V, as well as Kraut and T. Unfortunately, Kraut and T couldn't make it. I never got the reason why. I think he might have been under the weather. Although he was a very big reason why I was going out there. I really appreciate his work. He and Sargon of Akkad are both featured on my channel. If you're unfamiliar with these guys, definitely go and check out their videos. Now, with that said, we met midday at Waterloo Station outside by the main exit. I was supposed to be looking for some kind of wizard hat, but I didn't see the wizard hat. I was actually quite disappointed. I was looking forward to seeing that. Nonetheless, I did find the right group of people gathered together quite proudly underneath somebody holding up the Kekistani flag. My friend, we had a brief conversation out there because some people don't like this commentator. I'm not going to use anybody's names in this video. But yeah, there was a gentleman out there. He was holding up the Kekistani flag. And again, some people in my audience would not be familiar with the whole Kekistani thing. I'll put some links in the description below of people kind of describing it. Jordan Peterson, Sargon of Akkad. And basically it's used as a free speech movement and sometimes as a mockery towards some of the more progressive identity politics movements that are out there, as they are technically the most oppressed people group in the world because their country never even existed. But that's a whole other story. There's an entire law that's come up around the whole Kekistani movement. It's got an anthem, which is Chatelet. It's got a flag, a religion, and it's actually it's blossoming into quite a movement. And I could probably safely say that every person at this meetup identified themselves as a proud Kekistani, which was really amazing. A lot of them out there had a lot of the Kekistani law and paraphernalia. People were wearing pins, they were wearing t-shirts, the flags. There was a young man running around with a flag almost as a cape. And this was like 30-degree weather for, these Englishers out here. I was surprised that, he was able to stay as cool as he did. But yeah, it was quite a great turnout. I think well over maybe 200 people showed up, maybe, somewhere in that vicinity. And we basically, took over an entire section in Jubilee Park underneath the London Eye. We were all spread out and we were moving from one group to the other. And I just want to say to every person that I had the chance to meet, and even those that I didn't get the chance to meet, thank you for making it such a great experience for myself. I'm new to London. I've only been here for maybe 3 months. I'm trying to make friends. And one of the best things I like to do is like going to these meetups to meet people of like mind and, of similar online heritage. And it was really fun to hear all of the stories of the people I've met. Many of whom had flown in from different countries. We got people from the Netherlands, Russians, Hungarians, my friend from Iceland, as well as I think there was a couple Americans that were there. It was really something. Plus all the people from all over the UK who had come out for this event. And I thought it was really something special for me. And just to hear the stories of, how people came to follow this community, get involved in Twitter and on YouTube, many of whom have, they started their own YouTube channel in similar likes. And even some of the amazing stories of people who were in pretty dark places and listening to these guys and some of the humor that they put in, especially the likes of Jeff Holiday and the Warski brothers, just hearing how listening to those channels actually lifted up a lot of these people out of some of their depression and some of the dark times in their life. And I am so appreciative for people sharing those stories with me, getting a chance to meet all of you. Even some of the stunts that were performed out there, you know, to kind of raise Kekistani awareness was really excellent. Now, we did this at the same time as the Pride Parade in London, which the Gay Pride Parade that was out there. So we did have a couple run-ins with, you know, a lot of people asking us questions about what the flag was about, what did it all stand for. You know, a couple of the more senior citizens and stuff like that, you know, they were asking a lot of questions. But for the most part, it was very peaceful, very well attended. Everybody was so respectful, and, you know, it was just such a great experience. Now, unfortunately, a couple of the people I wanted to meet weren't actually there. As I say, Crout and T didn't make it out. Sargon didn't show up until like 5 hours, you know, after we'd initially gathered. And, you know, he was swarmed with all of the fans and stuff like that. I wasn't going to harass him any further. But to all of the people that did show up, and all of the YouTubers out there that I've been following, I want to thank you all for the work that you're doing. I'm really appreciative. Maybe we'll get a chance to meet up, you know, at some future event and stuff like that. But I'm really glad they all came out and got a chance to interact with the guys that were out there. So yeah, I just wanted to say that, you know, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you know, want to find me, I'm linked on all the social media. I've got some pictures up on my Twitter as well as my Instagram, and elsewhere on my Facebook page and elsewhere. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And remember, guys, free Kekistan. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching.